Hi, I'm Allison, and this is Nellie. And this is Nellie's first snow hike, and it might be her steepest yet, too. But these little legs are as persistent as they are short, and together, we eventually conquered a slippery hike to Lake Serene and Bridal Veil Falls. Well, good morning. What? No, you already had that. No. 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 I said no. No. You see what I'm dealing with? Well, now that we have our first tantrum out of the way, we can get started. And oh boy, is it an early start today. I've had the trailhead parking lot to myself from about 9 o'clock last night until around 4 this morning, when a couple more cars rolled in. And if there's one thing you need to know about this trail if you're considering it, and it's the thing most hikers in the area know already, this trail gets busy. It is very conveniently located right off Highway 2 in the North Cascades, less than 2 hours from Seattle and hardly 20 minutes from the closest town, and therefore the closest lunch afterward. This is a really popular spot for families, a popular side quest for folks passing through the busy highway, and popular with photographers for reasons that will become obvious. So I suggest either going off peak season or starting at dark, or like we're doing today, both. But I'll also show you a few shots of what it looks like when it's fully foliated, which, although gorgeous, comes with that crowd trade-off. On a holiday weekend with decent weather, plan to cross paths with 200 or 300 people easily. It's only early March with snow still on the trail, and that empty parking lot we started at will be overflowing when we get back. There are 2 main destinations you'll want to see if you're here to put in some work. It's about 7 miles round trip up to Lake Serene and another 1 mile round trip off the main trail to see Bridal Veil Falls. If you visit both, expect to climb about 2,700 feet in 4 miles. Lots of folks count this hike as hard, and you'll see why they might think that by your first couple of miles. But enjoy the gentle incline lined with salmonberry bushes while it lasts, because around 1 3/4 miles the trail splits. I recommend veering right to climb to the falls first, because the likelihood is pretty low that you'll want to climb all these stairs for this after you've already gained a couple thousand feet for the day. The trail to the falls splits again into a loop. I prefer staying right to get a big view of the falls and, of course, the most scenic stairs. If you have little ones or you were just looking for a shorter hike, you could turn around here and go home, and you'll have had a great hike at 4 miles and 1,000 feet of elevation gain. But if you'd like to get a little more up close and personal with Mount Index up there, tighten your boots and fill your water here. After traipsing around some up and down, rocky rolling trail, you'll come to the lower falls, which, unlike its big brother Bridal Veil Falls, doesn't usually make its own wind. And just when you start to really begin the climb, our first obstacle of the day reveals itself. A massive jumble of down trees that requires climbing with hands and feet and giving a boost to the short one. Okay, well, now that that's out of the way, we're going to see more stairs that I've maybe ever seen built into a trail ever. You will get some breaks in the stairs, of course, but that's not really because you're getting a break from the incline. No. Stairs only give way to rocks that function as stairs until you get to the top. Like, seriously, every time you round a corner, every time you catch your breath, every time you turn the next switchback and crest the next hill, there will be more stairs waiting for you. Stairs, stairs, more stairs. One more reason to visit during busy season, but maybe best on a rainy day and while you're taking a break from all the stairs, is the fungi. At some point, I promise you will finally be rewarded for your efforts. You'll understand that probably just about the time you start swearing you climbed this set of stairs already. There's one last little waterfall and a little boulder field to cross before reaching the lake basin. But thankfully, Mount Index, standing about 3,000 feet above its surroundings, shows itself far before then. As much as I love staring up at the mountain on the final half mile or so of ascent, I had to watch my feet. Herein lies the problem with tackling this trail in the winter. The hike up the ridge isn't exposed to sun for the first part of the day, and the foot traffic and freeze-thaw cycles have turned it into a sheet of ice. While I stupidly forgot my summit spikes and don't normally carry hiking poles, those would have been nice to have. But we almost made it to the lake without falling. Almost. Cross the footbridge and climb one more set of stairs and you'll reach Lunch Rock, where you can sit and enjoy a sandwich and my personal favorite pastime here, listening to and watching avalanches of snow and rock break loose as the afternoon sun warms its surface.